We all want to be space pirates. Some of us, they don't hear the call, so they settle in and wear those smiles upside down and let life take it from them all. We all want to be folk heroes, writing down our songs, dancing along. Wouldn't it be so divine to be singing for sublime, shooting that junk and living out rock and roll? Everybody! We all want to be space pirates. Hey! We all want to be space pirates. Hey! We all want to be space pirates. Arr! We all want to be space pirates.
Hi folks, welcome to this episode of Star Power Baseball. I'm Cincinnati Dennis, your host today, and I'm going to make a video today that I should have made a few years ago. Didn't do it, but we should have, and I'm feeling bad about that, but now we're going to get back to feeling good once again. In this video, we're going to discuss what is Star Power Baseball, how did it come to be, where's it going to go, and what's available for the game. How can you order it, and how to get the game. We've never done the infomercial on YouTube before, so we're going to do it today. Here it is, January the 11th. Is it the 12th? Today's January 12th. I look at my calendar in the back of the Cincinnati Razorback room. And this is well past time. We should have done this before. So I'm going to show you some things that are in the game, how the game works, what is the difference between our game and the other board games, especially the popular board games that are out there now. And we're going to show you just how easy it is to do Star Power Baseball and have a very, very fun, realistic fantasy game of baseball. So bear with me, stay with me, and enjoy for the next few minutes as we present the inner workings of Star Power Baseball. Well, folks, there you see it. In front of you right there is our game board for Star Power Baseball. This is what we get to play our game on. And you know, I'm going to be looking over this way because I've got two screens going. I look at the camera, I look at this screen, but I'm looking over here. Now you can see here on the game board, it's the Hall of Fame dugout with our baseball field in the center. So you can use that for your base runners, denoting your base runners. On these round pictures that you see here, all these round pictures, there will be spinners. There will be 6 spinners that come on your game, and they'll be attached magnetically on the game board, which by the way is made of anodized aluminum, 1/8 inch anodized aluminum. So it's virtually indestructible, man. It's a print put on that, and it's pretty much the same thing that politicians use for their campaign signs. So you know that they're always there and you just can't get rid of them. And that's what the game board's made out of. So you can drop it, spill on it, it won't hurt it. The spinners are attached magnetically so that if you do break one or damage one, you can just order another one and get it right there instead of having to try to find one out of someplace. So spinners are easy to replace, easy to put on the game board, very, very simply done. Just real, real nice. You can see all the great Hall of Famers on the game board, Hank Aaron and Willie Mays, Roberto Clemente. There's Lou Gehrig, and there's Babe Ruth, Walter Johnson, all the greats, Willie Mays, Griffey, Schmidt, just great, great players. And you know, you'll have fun, hours of fun just looking at the game board and trying to pick out who's who. It's a blast to do that. It really is a lot of fun. Anyway, moving right along, we are now going to look at what is the difference between Star Power Baseball and the other games, okay? And one of the things that I'd like to show you right off the bat is this, okay? This is the pitching and the batting key. pitching and batting key is the same for every card. It doesn't change. Some of our competitors' games, if you roll the dice and it's a 52, you get to use the pitcher. If you roll the dice and it's a 53, you get to use the batter. On Catico baseball, they invented this 1 through 14 right here. That was the numbers that meant things on the batting cards. We kept them almost identical, but the one thing that we changed was we gave each number an individual meaning. 1, still a home run, but 2, instead of just being a ground ball, it's a ground ball hit to the power side or pull side of the batter. Okay, so a righty would hit it to either short or third, lefty would hit it to either first or second. A 3 is never been really determined what it was in the Catico game. So through lots of research and lots of digging and lots of questions being asked, we decided that the number 3 was a random event, something fun that happens. In fact, we have a whole set of cards. There are 5 different results that you can get for a 3, and you get to do that every time somebody spins a 3. Then you got your fly ball pulled, a triple, ground ball that goes up the middle, a single that's pulled, an anywhere fly ball. That's what the 4, 8, and 14 used to be, but now they're fly ball pulled and fly ball anywhere. 9's a walk, 10's a strikeout. That hasn't changed. 11's a double, and it could go anywhere. 12's an opposite field ground ball. 13 is a single anywhere. 7 is a pulled single. But you see 13, 7's a pulled single, and you see 13 is a single anywhere. So you can see that. And then on 14, we change a fly ball to an infield pop-up. Okay? It doesn't matter what spin you do on what batter, it's always the same. Like if you do APA baseball, you got to roll the 3 dice, and on Rod Carew, a 5-2-2 would be different than a 5-2-2 on Babe Ruth or a 5-2-2 on Willie Mays. They're all going to be different. On us, if you spin it and a 1 comes up, it's a freaking home run. If you spin a 4, it's a fly ball pulled. Period. The end. No looking it up on charts and having a book in front of you. All you got to do is have this right here, which is, by the way, included in the boxed game. You get this on an index card stock sheet, front and back, that has the batting key on one side and the pitching key on another. So speaking of that, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to make this a little bit bigger so you can see this pitching key here. Let's see if I can make that bigger. How's that looking? Okay, good. Our games always start with the pitcher. You spin the pitcher, and then you get to spin the batter. If you spin a B, spin the batter and take the result. Pretty simple. These other games that we've seen, the big name games, and I'm going to quit naming them because you know who you are, is about a 50-50 split between the batter and the pitcher. Ours depends on the power of the pitcher and the powers of the batter. It could be you get nothing or you get it all. Pitcher spins this one here, a K. Batter, you're out. Some pitchers have monstrous Ks. Some pitchers have humongous Ks. Some pitchers, let's just pull one up here. Let's go to, what do I have here? The award winners. I'll go to award winners, and I'm going to go to the 2001 set, which is one of my favorites, and I'm going to pull up, let's go to the Cy Young Award winner, Randy Johnson, right there, okay? So I'm going to shrink that back down. We'll go to Randy Johnson here. I'm going to put him over in front of the deal right here. So you can see, here's a K. Randy spins that K, batter's out, man. Sit down, batter. Then you got these other letters here you can see now. Okay, like right here, a B, spin the batter, F's a fly ball, G's a ground ball, and Randy has a very, very tiny F because he's mostly strikeout. Randy either strikes you out or you get to use the batter pretty much. Okay, he doesn't have a G. He's got a minus walk hit. That's right here. Walk minus, hit minus. And it says, note, whenever there are two letters combined with a line over them, refer to the key for the letter. W with the line over is the same with the K with the line over. Okay, this means that if the batter spins a hit or a walk, you have to spin the batter again. Second results are final. We call that a mechanical respin. It's built into the game. That gives Randy Johnson power. Okay, and look at that face. I mean, he's nasty looking. That's a Cy Young Award year there, 2001, denoted by a blue star, points 19. The blue star means that it's based on just that year, 2001, where he won the NL Cy Young Award. Yeah, Randy Johnson, pretty awesome card. Okay, let's go over here now, and you can see the rest of them. Here's a home run minus. You spin your batter. This is so fun. I love the home run minus. You spin your batter, and you got Ted Williams up there. Or let's just say that you've got this big, nasty power hitter up there like this right here. You got this dude up, okay? And you see the one, that's a home run, okay? And you spin Barry Bonds, he spins that one. You got to spin him again, man. Yeah. Good pitchers have that minus home run on their card. Let's see, did Randy Johnson have that on his card? He had a small minus home run on his card. Some of the older pitchers have the big ones on them. But there's Roger Clemens right there. He has a small minus home run. There's his strikeout. He has an F right there. That's his Cy Young Award-winning card. So even, I mean, you got to look at this now. Clemens, the Cy Young Award winner, half his card is not all him. B, 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 B. Spin the batter. You look at Randy Johnson. You got B, 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 B right there. That's spin the batter. Walk hit minus right there. Hit minus, spin the batter. The biggest difference between Star Power Baseball and all the other games is the pitcher is the pitcher, and he starts the game. The more powerful the pitcher, the more influence that he has. Very, 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 very few pitchers have 50% influence on a game. Very few. Randy Johnson does, but that's a Cy Young card, guys. That's a Cy Young card. I can go to, let's look here to Star Power. Okay, that's the game. Let's go over here to 36 card sets, and let's just pull up just pitchers. And we'll go to the Golden Era, and we'll pull up a pitcher from the Golden Era. We'll pull up Ruben Gomez from the Golden Era. You see that? I mean, very small F, right size G, but most of the time, the batter's going to dictate what happens here. So the better the batter, you don't have 50%. I don't know how they came up with that number. I guess it was to a piece. I don't want to know. All I know is that the pitcher doesn't have, a bad pitcher doesn't have 50% influence on the game. No, he does not. That's the big difference. Our pitchers are built for what they had in statistical information. Our formulas, yes, they're copyrighted and they're accurate. Our average game score over the 25,000 games that we've play tested on this game comes out to 5-4. The average score in a Major League Baseball game started in 1876 going to today is 5-4, guys. 5-4. League ERA for the entire history of baseball. ERA forever is 4.38. That's 5-4. That's the score, 5-4. And that's the object that we want. That's the objective we want to achieve. We want that if you play 25,000 games, the average score is going to be 5-4. And that's what the objective of baseball is. If you can score 5 runs and hold your opponent to 4, you should have a very good winning season. And you look at the successful teams, and that's what they do. And Star Power Baseball is here to emulate that. Okay, let's put these back down here. So you can see every time I spin a pitcher, every time that I spin a pitcher and he spins a B or an H. Oh, did I do that? Uh-oh, I better get that back. Here we go. Let's get that back. Okay, let's go back to this. Yeah, we'll put that back where it goes. Whoops, let's go ZZ and just, I don't know how I did it. What the heck? That's the game board. Let me do that again. All right, Alt again. Let's get rid of that. There we go. And here, move that over. Move that over. And we're back in business again. Okay, so we got it. All right. Back in the saddle. I like leaving that up for our background. We'll just leave that up for our background. Now, Star Power Baseball, the boxed game, comes with a lot of great stuff, okay? First of all, you get a really cool box. Let's see if I can find that. The box itself. Let's find it. New game box. There it is. There's the cover of the box right there. That's the cover. Okay. That's the sides of it. That's inside the back of it. Star Power Baseball's all over it. And then that's the bottom of the box right there. So it comes in this really cool box. Okay. You can see that it's right there. All right. What's inside the box? Let's find out. Here you go. This is all you get, and this will run you $99 anywhere in the United States, 48 contiguous. This is what you're going to get. A game board with spinners, 10 dice, 12 NL West new cards, 12 AL East new cards, both teams from the 2002 All-Star Game, standard batting cards, strategy cards, batting key sheet, pitching key sheet, the one I showed you there. A score sheet already filled out with starting lineups from the All-Star Game of 2022, 5 blank score sheets, a rule book, and a house rules and strategy manual so that you can add some weather and series stuff and season stuff and different rules and stuff to your game that have been suggested by people that are playing. We have over 100 copies of this game out there right now, guys. So people are playing Star Power Baseball. Look at that, and all of that is 99 bucks. 99 bucks. Comes in the really nice box. I pack it really well so it doesn't get damaged. Ship it out there to you, and that's what you get. $99, and that includes shipping. And that'll be either UPS or USPS priority mail, whichever I feel will get there, reasonably well and safe to you. Some people don't like UPS. Some people don't like the post office. All you got to do is let me know. WarhammerWorld@hotmail.com is my email, and you need to contact me there if you are interested in purchasing this game. It's 99 bucks. Okay, so that is what you get inside the box. Take a good look at that. Okay, let's see what else I have up here. Okay, these are what the strategy cards look like right there. Strategy cards look like that. I'll shrink down a little bit. In Star Power Baseball, you get a drag bunt card. You get a ground ball card for all grounders. You can hit and run. You got an infield with the play at the plate, outfield card, sacrifice bunt card, event card, and stealing bases. That's second, third, and home. You see, out, you don't get a whole lot of leeway there on stealing home. But those 8 strategy cards you get in there, plus you get. A lot of you don't like using the designated hitter, or you go back and use the old style 1920s, 1930s, 1940s players, and the pitcher batted. We don't make batting cards for pitchers. What we make is standard batting cards because the pitcher only comes up once every 4 games, and you're probably going to pinch hit for him, so they're only going to get 2 or 3 at bats. So we don't make batting cards for pitchers. Instead, we make standard batting cards. They're numbers 1 through 12. And if I bring up a pitcher real quick here, show you a picture again. Let's bring up the back of Ruben Gomez, who we just shot, and you can see he's a B9. That means that card number 9 will be Ruben Gomez's batting card. Okay? All right, shrink that back down. All right, let's get into a little more about the differences and what we did. I told you we were talking with Ethan Allen back in the 80s. He passed away just a few years after we talked with him. But he told me the game was invented for 8-year-old kids, but his original idea was to do the game called strategic all-star baseball, which was pitch by pitch by pitch by pitch. And the game took 2 to 3 hours to play. And nobody really wants to sit down to a board game that's going to take 2 to 3 hours to play and then do it again and again and again. Most people that play the baseball games want it to take between 30 and 60 minutes for a really good game, and ours does. You can finish a good game, Star Power Baseball, in about 30 to 45 minutes. Most of the time it's 45 minutes, about what it takes. Some of them will take longer, some of them won't take quite as long. Okay. So I talked with Ethan Allen, and one of the things he told me was, Dennis, do what you want with the game. This game was invented for 8-year-old kids, 10-year-old kids. You're an adult, do whatever you want. And he gave me just pretty much carte blanche to do whatever I wanted to do with the game. Well, back in the 1970s, a fellow in California that was, I think he was teaching at San Diego State University, a professor out there named Nick Panos, decided to upscale the game and invented pitching cards. Well, we took his idea starting in 1984, 83. We took his idea and ran with it. He had a great idea, but we basically perfected it. We made pitchers the way they should be made. In 1987, which was when I was starting to talk with Ethan Allen, I told him that I was putting pictures on cards. And Ethan Allen said that was his original plan, to do that, but it was too expensive to do it because players would not give permission all the time for their pictures to be put on cards. And so let's just look here. And this is one of the sets that we have right now. And just to show you, this is our Hall of Fame set. And you can see that these cards are beautiful. Look at that. There's Henry Aaron, class of 82, Hall of Fame, star power on the bottom. And there's Henry Aaron. Now, Catico's cards, when they came out with them in the 40s, were round. And their spinners were round, circle and circle. And baseball's a circular game. You always start at home and you try to end at home, running in a circle. So Ethan Allen came up with the circle and the spinner. Pie graphs are easier to see, they're easier to read, they're easier to get into. And I'll tell you what the love of it is. The whole romance with the spinner is, when you throw dice, you don't get any control. They're going to land on what they land on. But I'm going to tell you, this is going from 60 years of playing this game. I still believe that I can take that spinner, and if I practice enough, I can spin it just right, and I can make it land on that one. Now, the rules in Star Power Baseball say the spin must go around a minimum of 3 times. That means you don't have control over that thing. But deep down, and so most of you that are players, you think, now I know you're going to admit, now you won't admit it, but you really deep down think you got control. I can make it happen. And in the bottom of the ninth, when you're down by 2 and the bases are loaded and Henry Aaron's up, okay, if I put it right here, if I put that spinner right there, and I flick it just right, I can make it spin around and land on that one. No, you can't. No, you can't. Good thinking, and I still believe it even after 60 years of playing this game. I still believe that I can do it, but you can't. And that's the beauty of this. Baseball is about beauty. And the cards, look at these cards. There's Henry Aaron. Who else we got here? Look at that Grover Alexander card. These are made by my son Gentry. These are beautiful, beautiful cards. Look at that. Let's go get somebody cool here. Here you go. Look at that. Look at that. That's Bagwell at his best right there. Look at that. Some of these cards are just fantastic cards. Look at that cool Papa Bell. Yes, we do have Negro League cards. And that's something that I was going to show you next. We're going to show you, I think I've got it down here. This is a list of cards that we currently have available. Okay? These are the sets from the steroid era of baseball. Okay, we'll bring it up. There it is, the steroid era of baseball. 1981, it goes, okay, this goes from 1996 to 2010. We have set one, which is a 36 card set, and it sells for $12. And then the $5 sets are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. There's 16 sets of cards from players of that era. And that's just the steroid era. Let's go to the next era of baseball. Let's go to the next era of the, okay, let's go Negro Leagues. Here you go. This is one of our favorite sets. These are $5 a set, 12 players in each set, and you have 15 sets there. Yeah, and the catalog is, oh, by the way, you want to know who's in the sets? They're in our catalog at our home site of Star Power Baseball on Facebook. Star Power Baseball. But look at here, steroid era, sabermetric era, Negro Leagues, live ball era, golden age era, free agent era, expansion era, dead ball era, dawn of professional baseball's pre-1900s. We started doing these Star Power cards in 2019 in the square format. We got current players from 2019 all the way up through 2022. Okay? What else we got here? You got all-time teams, just packs at points levels. Star Power has points on the front of the card, tells you how many points this player is worth. So if you want to play a game that's equal to your friend, 100-point game, we've got packs of cards already made out for a 100-point game. You can buy those. They're, I think they're $6 a pack, I believe. Let's see what they run. $8 a pack. They're $8 a pack for Star Power cards. There's 10 sets of 30 point. There's 10 sets of 50 points. Now, some of those on the website there, you won't see names. That's because those are mystery packs. No two packs have the same player in it, whether the 30-point or 100-point. The players do not appear in two packs. Okay? Here's 75 points, and we go all the way up to 100 points. Okay? Now, what else do we have here? Those are packs. Starter game I just showed you. This shows you everything that you get in the starter package. You get the rule book if you want to purchase the rule book. Some accessories, you could get that. There's what the standard batting cards look like. There's what the 3-card with the special events look like. You can buy card holders, Star Power caps, packs of random cards, just like baseball cards. You don't know who's in them. Just packs of cards. You get 10 packs, 2 for $6. The Hall of Fame set that I just showed you sells for $75. And that's just, what comes in that set. Okay? Let's go further here. Let's see what else we got. Just pitchers, you saw those. Great players in their greatest seasons. These are the top of the line players from each team of the original franchises. Like you got the 1921 Babe Ruth, the 1927 Lou Gehrig, the 2001 Barry Bonds, the 1963 Sandy Koufax, and all those are based on single season statistics, and they're amazing. They're just, you want the power game, that's the power game. And we've got baseball's greatest teams. This is what a lot of people want to do. They want to play the 1894 Orioles against the 2019 New York Yankees. And in Star Power Baseball, you can do this. These cards are based on single season statistics. They are not printed front and back, front only, and they don't have pictures on them. They are merely the cards. Let's see if I can pull something up here and show that to you. Here we go. Here you go. Let's just look at the 1905 Giants. This is the 1905 Giants. So now you can see kind of what it looks like. Okay, those sets sell for $8 a team, no matter how big or small they are. And you can see these go back to 1905. And they don't have pictures on the front, they have logos instead. And you could go all the way up and get like, let's say a team that everybody loves to look at is the 1927 New York Yankees. Those are available here. And you can also see those are the 27 Yankees. But you can also get the 1931 Homestead Grays. Yes, look at that. Smokey Williams, yeah. Well, that's a heck of a card, isn't it? Oh, my. So anyway, that's all in all, there's over 10,000 cards available for Star Power Baseball. Now, the first thing that Strat-O-Matic people and APBA people will ask me when I start talking to them, well, do you have whole seasons? And the answer is no. Who wants the 1948 St. Louis Browns, man? Come on, they suck. I don't want that team. I don't want to play with that team. You might want to. We don't make them. And we don't make them by request. We've got over 250 teams on this list right here. 250, and it grows every year when we make the 8 playoff teams. Every one of the teams that are here was either in the playoffs or missed it by a game or was in a playoff to get in the playoffs. That type of thing right there. Somebody asked me to make the 1969 Cubs. Here it is. We have the 1969 Cubs. Somebody wanted the Dodgers from 62, I believe. Did we not make those? No, we didn't make the 62 Dodgers. We made 62 Giants and Yankees. But there's other teams where they didn't make the playoffs and we still made the teams. So anyway, that's how that works out. So they're single season teams right there. We have those. Let's see, what else do we have available for you? All of this stuff here is available right now, and the prices are there. Go to our Facebook page, head down to our Facebook page, and you can see all the cards that are there. All right. Last thing I want to talk about is what separates us from every other game. In no other baseball board game do you get to play. You're a manager, and all you do as a manager is shuffle lineups. You're a card shuffler. That's it. Scorekeeper, card shuffler. You make a decision when to change your pitcher. That's shuffling cards. You hit and run, shuffling cards. That happens in Star Power Baseball. All your tabletop baseball games are card shuffling games. I get it. What makes Star Power Baseball different from every other baseball card game? What makes it different? I'm going to show you. What makes our game different is this. We not only rate the player defensively, show you how they bunt, how they run the bases, this right here, that right there, the respins. Tommy Agee, during a 9-inning game, when he's playing, can make the pitcher respin one time, or he can respin his own card one time. That's right. That's changing the odds. Now, we said you get to play. Here's what I'm talking about. Let's put a for instance up there, and I'm going to bring back another card. I'm going to bring back this card right here because everybody loves this card right here. Okay? He's batting right now, and you're the pitcher. And the bases are loaded, and you're winning by 1 run, and it's the 3rd inning. The 3rd inning. There are nobody out. You're winning by 1. Pitcher, what are you going to do? You can intentionally walk Bonds and tie the game. You can pitch to Bonds. Take your chances. Now, let's suppose at Bonds, let's look at the back of this Bonds card. Let's look at the back of it also. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this so that you can see both cards side by side. Let's see here. Okay. So there you go. There's the Barry Bonds card. Let's make him a little bigger. Okay. There's the Barry Bonds card. He has 2 respins to use during the game. Once you use them, I mean, you can't use them twice. You can only use the respins. When are you going to use them? Let's suppose that Bonds spun a 4. Number 4 right here. He's allowed to respin that card. You're going to make him respin now in the 2nd inning or 3rd inning. You're going to save it for the 7th or 8th inning. That's where you get to play. You are now using your strategy, not the team strategy, not the fielding strategy, not some strategy dictated by what the numbers say. You are changing the odds. You are. You are now stepping in and changing the game. That's right. So Bond spins a 4. You going to respin him now, or are you going to take the sac fly? Oh, well, wow. You're going to take a run off the board because a 4 would probably score that runner from 3rd because they're playing deep. It's Bonds. You can take the chance and spin him again, get a 10 maybe, or maybe a ground ball that could induce a double play or spin for that home run. It's up to you. You are now playing the game. No other board game, no other baseball board game has that built in. None of them have that aspect built into the game, and Star Power Baseball does. That's right. We let you play the game. This is what makes our game the most fun game that there is. Oh, you say, well, that takes so much time. Yeah, each spin takes approximately 4 seconds. We'll round it up easy and make it 5. Let's suppose that your entire team has 12 respins in the game. You get to respin different cards 12 times. 12 times 5, 60. 60 seconds. By adding that in, and then adding another, say, 5 seconds to decide whether you're going to do it or not, you've added an entire 2 minutes to your game. Yeah, you just added 2 minutes to your game. We added that in. Ah, man, it takes so long. We should put the pitch clock on that, shouldn't we? 2 minutes. That's 12 respins, guys. Well, my team has 20 respins. Okay, that's 200 seconds. That's 3 minutes and 20 seconds that you added to your game. So now instead of taking 40 minutes or 30 minutes, it's taking 35 minutes. Oh, gee. All that for that much fun that you just got to build into your game. Remember, nobody else has that aspect built into their game. Star Power Baseball does. You can pick up a copy of Star Power. I told you, it's an infomercial, guys. It's an infomercial. You can pick up your copy of Star Power Baseball right now. And if you do, because you saw this video, all you got to do is put that in the email. I saw the video and I want the game. I'm going to buy the game, Star Power Baseball, which is brand new for 2023. This is a brand new game board that we have out for 2023. That's a brand spanking new game board, guys. Nobody else has a game board that looks like that. Nobody has that. And ours has 6 spinners. You get the dice, you get the cards, you get all kinds of stuff. If you buy the game because you saw it on this video, put that in your email to me. I saw your video on YouTube. I want to buy your game. And use the word Dennis. Okay, because you might have watched a different video. If you watch this video and you put Dennis in the name of in the video, in your context, special code Dennis, I will include to you 2 sets of award winners. Now, they'll be random because I don't know which years that I have out yet, but I will print them off and I will put them in addition to the cards that you get. I will put some award winners. And one of them will have the six winners in it. That'll be Cy Young, Rookie of the Year, and MVP. Another one may only have just MVPs because it might be from the 20s or 30s. So you're going to get additional cards for no extra charge just by putting I saw your video Dennis on there. Get me at warhammerworld@hotmail.com. Check out our Facebook page, Star Power Baseball. Check out our podcast. We're the only tabletop baseball game that's doing podcasts, guys. We do podcasts. We even talk about their games in our podcast. Usually not in a real good light, because I'm telling you right now, their game's not as good as ours. Sorry, Strat boys, your game's not as good as ours. It's not. We don't like reading real estate charts. I'm sorry, APBA guys. I don't like a 5.33 being a 29 on one guy and a 5.33 being a 17 on another guy and a 5.33 being a pitcher's card on another guy. I want a 1 to be a home run, a 5 to be a triple, a 10 to be a strikeout, a W, spin the batter. If he doesn't spin a walk, spin him again. A K, sit down, you struck out. I want it easy, I want it obvious, I want it fun, and I want pictures on most of my cards. You don't do that in those big selling baseball games. So guys, hit me up for Star Power Baseball. Come and join the folks that are already playing. Have a good time, and we'll see you next time on the next episode of Star Power Baseball.